Hi, my name is Tenny Agustin. I am the engineering operations lead at BestEgg.
I'm Josh. I'm a director of software engineering at BestEgg, working in the testing space.
I'm David Crelling. I'm an engineering manager at BestEgg. I'm responsible for the BestEgg financial app.
Our customers find us at inflection points during their financial journey. They want to consolidate debt. They want to make a big purchase. These are big choices, vulnerable moments. BestEgg understands that. We want to be a partner to them in those choices, in those moments, so that they feel confident and really unlock their potential and become money conquerors.
We had a single point of failure in terms of our team. Our tests were not very observable. They took a long time to run. So we run a test week, take an hour and a half, and only 1 or 2 people were able to interpret the results.
I think understanding that customers are coming to us during vulnerable moments, it really drives us to deliver excellence. Having engineering excellence directly impacts customer success. It directly impacts customer experience. And we want to make sure that by delivering good code, that we deliver a good product to the customer. Speed was definitely something that motivated us to discover TestMu AI. We tried other products out. There are other things out there on the scene, but something that really motivated us as well when we tried it out was the excitement.
Yeah, so what's important to us is speed of our tests and getting quick feedback. So with traditional grids, your UI automation tests are kind of running sequentially. And if you have a lot of tests like we do, it's very slow. It kind of results in like long queue times, it's in inconsistent execution speed and slow feedback for developers. That can often manifest itself in, if you have this connected with CI, a developer makes a code change, submits a PR, and then it could take, a very long time for all the UI tests to run for them to get feedback. So what was compelling about HyperExecute was basically the native AI orchestration model that they have that can intelligently distribute these tests to run in parallel. And that kind of improved the feedback that developers were getting when they were making changes to code. So to make a change, HyperExecute is smart and it can parallelize our UI automation tests. They run faster, and then we get a stronger signal of tests passing or failing, and then we also get it faster, and that gives a lot of confidence to the developers.
I really think the ability to download the video and show that to users so they can see exactly where the problem is has been huge. In the past, using only text logs has made it a bit of a crapshoot to figure out where the failure actually happened, and really taking a long time to debug failing tests. But with the live video, very easy to see where the problem is very quickly.
I guess the big change is when we moved over to HyperExecute, just the time it took to get feedback. So, prior to that, because getting feedback took so long, because tests take a long time to run, developers would lose confidence in it. They would, rerun the CI jobs. They kind of lose confidence because it's slower. And once they lose confidence, then, if they kind of create some challenges for contributing to UI automation, really buying into it. So once you move it over to HyperExecute, basically the test cycle shortened significantly. So engineers got quick feedback that's still fresh, so they make a code change, they get quick feedback. Because they just made that code change, they're still in the context of okay, what did I change?
Some of the measurable changes that we've seen since implementing TestMu AI are high-speed tests. We run tests more efficiently. We are running a lot more tests than we ever have. It's quicker than ever. The feedback loop between releasing new code and testing the code and getting test results back is lightning fast. And that is incredible. Honestly, that brings us so much more confidence in what we're doing.
As we get a larger user base, that means more versions of the operating system on iOS and Android, especially over time, and then also more devices. So, with TestMu AI and HyperExecute, we can kind of lean more into the intelligent test orchestration and selected execution instead of running everything on every change. And then also with the parallelized test grid, we can get a lot more coverage of various operating system and device combinations. And that will allow us to like expand the test coverage of our app as we add more features and there's more complexity and we expand that, right? We'll be able to do that with confidence, as we grow the user base.
Honestly, they're committed to helping you make it work. The support has been quick and effective. When we've needed changes have happened. When we've needed help and the problem was on our end, they've helped us. Everything's gone very, very quickly. And in terms of vendor integration, you couldn't ask for a better experience. Honestly, we were trying to roll our own a little bit with testing, and just the existence of, at that point, Lambda Test and now TestMu AI was a huge unlock for us to have additional capabilities.
I think one of the things that we could have known earlier, or maybe should have known earlier, is that scale is important. As a growing business, as a fintech starting out in a very competitive space, there was a lot of growth that we were anticipating, and some of that growth was exponential. But maybe when we first started, we weren't as strong in our testing strategy and our testing platform. We didn't have the confidence yet. We were still pretty young in our journey. And I think that if we had known sooner how much we were going to scale, we could have anticipated those big changes and responded to them more effectively.
Probably focusing on speed. It makes a big difference. Like if your tests are slow, or if you have a lot of tests that just take a long time to run. So maybe at first trying to have less tests, but get them to run very fast and focus on parallelization, and quick feedback to developers.
I would say that you should definitely keep in mind that growth is fast. Customers, they're also very smart. They can find problems if you don't find them first. So make sure that code is clean, well tested, that your services and platform are very robust and ready to respond to those customer needs.
Scalability is huge and observability is huge. We get both of these from TestMu AI, and they really, really speed up your release cycle.
I would say focus on speed and foundation, right? Don't focus on coverage necessarily. Cover the main workflows, but then focus on, okay, how can we make these run fast and consistently and get quick feedback to the development team? I guess that's kind of where I would give some guidance.
Every company's testing needs and testing patterns are different, but TestMu AI has shown that they are flexible and capable and excited to help you achieve what you're trying to do.
I would say TestMu AI has given us like quick feedback and allow us to scale our UI tests without really sacrificing any of the quality of the tests or what we're trying to cover.
My experience with TestMu AI has been seamless. We have really enjoyed awesome customer service from them, and awesome products, and an awesome platform to make sure that we can really deliver on a customer experience that is excellent.